What's good, guys? It's me, Gerald the Weeper. I'm back again with another video. Okay, this is the My Hero What If series. So, if you want a recap, I recap it. I recapped my last episode at the end of the part, so around 37 minutes of it. So, if you want to recap, so let me just get straight into it. Now, Midoriya sees a weird face. It's One For All's younger body, and he sees One For All giving all for one, no, one, all for, oh my goodness. Okay, I made myself confused. Forget what I just said. I sounded like I'm a noob at my ear. Oh my goodness. Okay, All For One gave One For All to his brother, the first user, and then he sees everyone getting he sees every body yeah, every past user, yeah, and he sees Bakugo too. And Midoriya still doesn't understand why he sees Bakugo. But he doesn't have time to reminisce on that. Then he wakes up. Then he sees Shigaraki is standing right over him. And Shigaraki says, "This is the only starting it, Midoriya. Or, yeah, Izuku Midoriya. Now, let's see. That's all the files I got on you. That you're Izuku Midoriya. You most definitely have to be the user. Why would All Might trust you with something so important? And also, you capitalize on that situation, and you almost hurt me very badly, or you possibly could have killed me. Now, the real question that I want to be asking is, why aren't you trying to escape? Did you set this up on purpose? Tell me." As Shigaraki is asking Midoriya these questions, one All For One, yeah, All For One. Oh my goodness. Okay, All For One comes out of nowhere, and it's dark right behind him because they're in a dark. Yeah, they're in a secret hideout, so it's gonna be dark. So Midoriya is now looking at all For One, and Midoriya then says to All For One, "There you are. I've been waiting for you. Now let me out so I can kick you, and then beat up this Shigaraki kid, and then I'll kill all the Nomus for you. Or are you just chicken?" And then All For One says, "Ho ho ho, it looks like we have a spicy one. Kid, you don't even know what you're talking about. There is no way you could ever defeat both of us. You might be the successor to All Might, but that's it. You only get a little bit stronger. And also, your body shouldn't be able to handle the full power of One For All yet. I know so. That's what happened to All Might when I killed someone a long time ago." And then Shigaraki says, "It's fine. My grandmother was too weak back then." So then Midoriya says, "So are you just gonna allow him to talk to your grandmother like that? You're spineless, Shigaraki. You just rely on someone who's manipulating you, and you have no backbone. You didn't even have to work for anything. And don't let me get started." And then Shigaraki then says, "Shut up. I had an abusive childhood. My father didn't love me. Everyone hated me because of my power. And then I accidentally killed them. And then I was all alone, and One For All saved me. Not my grandmother, One For All. Now, what do you have to say about that, Midoriya? You don't have nothing to say." And Midoriya then says, "If One For All was good, why would he bring you into the criminal world? Huh? Think about that. You need to think for yourself and stop thinking that you're One For All. You're not. You're Shigaraki. Shimimura. Yeah. There we go. Boom." And then Midoriya then says, "I need to stay one more day to make sure I have everything mapped out. And so Midoriya, you thought Midoriya was just standing there, not doing anything. He has a small thread from his black whip, circling the whole building, and they can't see it because it's very small. And also, it has Nana's float quirk on it. So if they see a string, it's gonna float above them, and they're not gonna see it anymore. So he's mapping out the whole building. And also, since he has Aries One for All on top of that, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot more. It has a lot more distance to it. Then All for One got closer to Midoriya, and then grabbed his face just like he did his younger brother a long time ago. And he says, "Midoriya, what is all? What is One for All? Explain to me." And, then Midoriya says, "Eat a biscuit." Okay, he said something else, but I can't say it. It's YouTube. So then you know what All for One does. He did something to Midoriya. Let's just say Midoriya is screaming right now. And we go over to All Might and Eri. So Eri and All Might looked through all the hideouts, except 3 of them. So All Might said, "I need to head to the school and talk about this." And All Might then says, "And Eri, I need you to go and get Gran Torino if you know where his place is at." And Eri then says, "Yes, but we need to talk to the people, to the Class A, about Midoriya." "Yeah, but we should keep it a secret." And she says, "Just tell Bakugo. He'll tell them a good lie. I know so." And All Might says, "Okay." So All Might then sees Bakugo at the school, and he doesn't have that much time. And he says, "Bakugo, okay, I'll be leaving for a couple of days with a good friend. And then Eri then stops him and says, "Oh Might, you're not good at this, aren't you?" And Bakugo then yells, "It's you! Why the heck are you here? Aren't you supposed to be with Midoriya? He doesn't even care about hero work, all because of you. He thinks he's so freaking cool because his work is so powerful all of a sudden. And it's all because of you. He got all overconfident. Yeah, he doesn't even use his fire quirk. He's just using his natural strength. It's so unfair." And then Eri then says, "Well, Midoriya, something happened to Midoriya. I just need you to lie to your classmates and saying that he's with me or somewhere. He went somewhere. Can you do that for me?" And Bakugo then says, "What, did he get kidnapped or something?" "I'm pretty sure." "Oh, wait, yeah, he knows Midoriya got kidnapped, and now that he's now re-saying that." And then All Might then says, "Yes, he got kidnapped. You were there." And then Bakugo says, "Well, he put me on the other side of the place, so I didn't know if he got kidnapped or not. But I should have known. So I'll tell everyone that he's alright." And Eri says, "Good. Now let's go on to our plan." Then Eri and All Might checked the two places that were also on the list while they were on the way to Gran Torino's, and they didn't find anything. So they had one more place, and the last place they didn't know nothing about, and so they didn't see no Nobus or nothing. So yeah, the place that's on there, the last place they could be is on there. So the all for one is they're there. So All Might then he gathers Gran Torino and Night Eye to head to the place with them. And Night Eye was kind of refusing to go, but All Might then says, it's the user, Midoriya. if they take his power, even though who knows what Midoriya is getting, he might be getting tortured and tells them what's happening. We don't know. He's just a kid. He might be a strong one, but I bet he's trying to plan something while being tortured. I know Midoriya like that. He's trying to help himself out before being rescued. He's not trying to bust out. I know so. And then Night Eye says, fine. But who's this kid right next to you? And she says, my name's Eri, but I never seen you of your full body before. It looks pretty good. And then Night Eye says, what are you talking about? And so Eri then says, okay, use your clairvoyance or something. I think you have future vision or something. And then she holds his back right behind him, and he says, sure, for Midoriya. So he sees 3 options. One, Midoriya gets killed, and Eri and All Might defeat One for All. And Eri takes Midoriya's hair, and she transfer it back into her body to become her, get her full power, you could say, because she lost a little bit of it because she got injured pretty badly by Shigaraki, the future Shigaraki, so she couldn't heal herself back then like that. So she lost a little bit of it, so she's gonna get her full power back, and then she could either die to that Shigaraki, or Bakugo's gonna die to that future Shigaraki. Those are the options of what Eri can do. She can win or die, or Bakugo dies. Either or. That's what Night Eye sees. But he can, since Eri is giving him more power, he can see more into the future. And he looks at All Might and says, "Yeah, about the same thing for you. You either save Midoriya, or you don't, or Midoriya saves himself." So All Might then says, what about Gran Torino? Is he gonna be alright?" And Gran Torino, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be outside, so he actually, yeah, there's a possible chance that Gran Torino could die by One for All. But that it's a very small chance though. And then All Might says, "Good. Now let's get this party started." And they head over to the last base.